have some more post Age of Overlord for you, and this time, this breakdown's going to be kind of interesting. Yeah, Robbie always says it's going to be interesting, but please, make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button, and make sure you guys check out Logan Jaya. They actually just ran this event here, and what you're going to be taking a look at here in this top cut is some things that we've pretty much were suspecting to be happening, especially, you know, with Tier being the winning deck out of this event. I don't know what you want me to tell you about this, but Tier has been running a crazy train on this format, especially pre-Age of Overlord, when we were taking a look at these tournament numbers out of the last YCS, and people were like, oh my gosh, you know, like, Tier is doing so well. Yeah, it is. Players want to play Discount Lightsworn. Alright, the deck has a lot of cool synergy going behind it, and that's why I put it as, like, you know, the second best deck in the format. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to win every event, but you have to factor in, with enough people playing a pile, they will push representation, and they will get far based on numbers. Now, our second place out of this event is going to be Manadium. I'm going to be honest with you here. Manadium's been in an interesting spotlight in terms of discussion point. For what the deck has been doing, it is very, it leaves a lot to be desired, I feel like, sometimes, but Visa Samsara effectively just being full gas combo has always been amazing. Now, we do have a Red Dragon Archfiend deck down here. You know how many people have told me, no, Red Dragon Archfiend is not a viable deck this format, Robbie? Well, he just succeeded in this event, getting third place, and that's really going to tell you something. All right, you get the chance to see this deck actually go, you know, full easy mode. And then we have Dragon Link down here. The reason why I put Dragon Link in, like, the roguish category is the deck needs time to evolve, I feel like. But you know what? Maybe we'll take that back after this. Let's pass on over to those deck lists. Make sure you show some love out here for the Tier Elements party, because I think even in, like, the current form of this deck, the deck itself doesn't feel too broken. It's only when they hit the Kel back into the Agido for the mill, and then they also hit the Tier Elements Cash Tier and their mill in 12 all of a sudden, that you can get pretty frustrated, honestly. But I mean, the main fusion pieces are all limited to one. We are playing the Destiny Hero Malicious package. Hello, dangerous guy. And of course, we have been playing one Mothman triple Nessie. This has been, I feel like, a fairly recent addition to the deck. One other big thing I want to mention here is you have had the Unchained monster that has been seeing splash play in here. You've got some decisions to make in terms of, you know, your packages. Are you going to play the Nessie stuff? Are you going to play the Shyama? And then we've had Bra and Poke's list that we've had floating around out here, which has just been old reliable. So the cool thing about Tier is you have so many different lines that you can kind of bring to the table here and have those work out. And I think that's going to be one reason why you're going to continue to see this deck, you know, do its thing. It's the little splash packages in this deck that tend to make it really good. And also only one Fenrir feels a little bit weird. I kind of feel like I'd want two, you know, just to consider. Crime being cited has been pretty standard, I feel like, at this point in time. Exceed Encore's got to take care of the angry little cats. Bite deals are fine. I see that we are doing the Bahamut Shark. Totally awesome. That's been pretty normal. And of course, SP Little Knight. Such a stupid good card. Absolutely. I don't see anything else that sticks out to me and screams, you know, crazy at this point in time. But I think we hit the keynotes as to the little innovative things. Hi, Vices and friends, aka Manadium, how are you? So, the biggest things that draw me in on this list are we are playing Visa Samsara. This is going to sound so stupid, but there's been an argument from people going, I don't really want to play Visa Samsara, Robbie. I don't think the card's good. Card's pretty good. You should be playing it. You can get away with it, though, for whatever reason. I mean, you can do whatever you want in terms of deck building. Tech choices here that do draw my immediate attention. Triple Enemy Controller. Okay, so calling something on over to your side of the field, or, you know, I guess the battle position change, if it really matters all that much, is here. And then we have the triple Forbidden Droplet as well. So, I mean, this deck does need to be able to play through those huge negate boards. Alright, like, trust me when I say this, Mana DM can be very fragile, but the deck pretty much functions full gas. I mean, Vice of Samsara in itself is, you know, full Scareclaw combo, because, you know, this is Vice as well on the field, so, you know, you can get access to Lightheart and then start re-engineering the Scareclaw combo down through Reinhardt. So you have little things to consider with that. You just really need one card to kind of get you going. That's why, you know, if Droplet needs to pop off 2 to 3 cards, it's not going to be much of an issue. Down here in the side deck, we are siding a Twin Saw. It's kind of cool to see. Of course, the barrier with the thrust as per usual. By Steel's check. We also have a Pankratops for going second. And then, of course, the new additions are obviously Triskaluta and the SP Little Knight, because those cards are amazing for this deck. Outside of that, there's not a lot of real crazy things that you're kind of dumping into this list. It's just, well, actually, I mean, I'd consider the econs very, very, very nutty. But okay, I see what we're attempting to do here. It is nice to see that this deck is turning some heads. Now, what else we got going on back here? So, somebody decided that today was the day that we're going to dust off the old Resonator structure deck and bring it to town. And I see that we're playing a Chain Resonator in here. You know, I have not seen people playing Chain. Honestly, I do like this. On normal, while the Synchro Monster's on the field, you can special summon a Resonator from your deck. I mean, technically, on a follow-up turn, that's not too terrible. Really depends on what you need. Especially like if you got enough gas to get something set up without committing a normal. This is kind of a little free extender. Okay. This build is playing the Bysteel package as well. One thing you got to keep in mind that I think people are kind of having a little bit of a hard time understanding here is the Bysteel guys, this is a level 8. And level 2, in combination with this, suddenly is putting more monsters on the field. You know, suddenly, oh wait, you know, we have an 8, a 2, a 1, we have 11, or, you know, a 3, and a 1. Congratulations, you know, you now have, you know, some of these other little tool lines suddenly open that you can really go down. It's all about the simplicity sake of the things that you can do with these. Also, I mean, these being access points for level 6s. Once again, I mean, congratulations, a 6 plus a 2. Guess what we just unlocked? You know, big power lines. I also see that we are playing a Scarlet Security. If you control a red Dragon Archfiend, destroy all the spell traps your opponent controls. That's actually kind of spicy. I haven't seen anybody playing this, but this does kind of tell me that maybe we should be kind of looking at Scarlet Security here and going, huh, okay, I like this. Outside of that, I guess the Etude of the Branded is a little bit of a techie tech choice in here, but I think everything else feels incredibly fine. You don't have to play crazy lines in this deck to have things work out. And our last little pile here is Dragon Link. I see that we are playing the Gamma package with the Dragon. Man, it's been so long since I've seen people wanting to play this package again. I'll be honest with you, I've always loved this package. Getting the free drop with the Meteor Black Dragon so that the Gamma is still effectively good to go. It's always going to feel pretty good. The only real like tech choices in here now are the new things are you're tossing in the SP Little Knight. You're still playing 43 cards, which is fine. No Chaos Emperor Armageddon Pendulum. That card's always been kind of optional. It depends on what build you want to play or what little crazy lines that you want to go down. But in terms of what we've got going on here, don't really need it at this point in time. Outside of that, still feel bad for this card going to 1, but it really needed it. Like, this deck has so much consistent gas going for it. You do have to ask yourself, like, holy moly, like, is it really worth it to keep it at any less than 1? I don't see anything else I would change either. So that wraps up our event from Logan Jaya. Now, I'll be honest with you, you're going to see so many interesting tournament facts before Indy here. A lot of people are going to be testing a lot of things, and it's going to be very interesting to see where the meta is going to land because, you know, I keep getting told, Horus is broken, Robbie, you don't understand. and we're here, and I don't see a lot of Horus. Sure, you guys leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.